This has a little wraparound tie wrap thing, and it's got a little nut, some kind of a nut plate on the bottom, plastic nut plate. We gotta get to it and pop it out so we can pull this out, move it over, and then, yeah, then we definitely can, we definitely can do that. In fact, we could conceivably even, yeah, that's what's holding it back right now. That's a hell of an idea. May have a little bolt and nut on the bottom. Hey! This can go on the other side. All right. Now we can do this. What we should do right now is start stretching it and put on these holes that we've got here tie wraps. And that way I can go ahead and twist this end like that, and we're golden.
How you doing that?
So they can face this way. Put them right back exactly where they were.
Just getting a little more slack out of them. good they built them that way. They knew we were coming to mess with it. Eventually.
This right here. There's the. I guess we even have to do that. God, if we could disconnect that one light, then I'd have a massive amount of space. Have you taken the lights out?
No.
You never have?
Well, I know how to take them off.
If we could disconnect this one harness going to this bulb right here, then I've got all this fucking slack.
Right.
And I've got plenty of slack here, just don't have it here. Yeah. Yeah, it's that bulb right there. No, it's the one that goes to the, it's not even the big one. The big one's got plenty of slack. It's this little bulb right here. This little bulb in this corner, this little orange one.
Turns it.
Yeah, which makes it even better. Because then there's a lot of little wires too.
I think we need to lengthen this, possibly this, for more slack. What?
Between this and that. Yep, you do. Yeah, a long shot.
Do we need to lengthen that wire on the end?
No, I just want to see if there is a. There you go. Make sure we get the maximum out of it. Yeah, we've gained 2 inches. That's plenty. So. Yeah, now these can be opened up and put back in the correct spot. So now we're going to put the tire up here. Here.
Put that hole first with the tire.
Okay, so. Cut this out by hand.
Grinder, huh?
Hmm?
You grind that out.
Jesus Christ, man, this hose has water up the ass. Look at this shit. I need a sawzall for this to do it right. See if I can get a more aggressive cutter.
Yeah, got a nice black shirt on. Gonna get it all dirty now. right by it. So.
Yeah. Let's put
A little bigger.
No, it'll pull through. I just need to be able to push it through. Well, I need to be a little bit bigger. $27.25.
Is this going to interfere with the ducting for the intercooler at all?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It will.
So are you going to cut around it?
No. I mean, there's nothing we can do about the length of that box.
Right.
The only thing that we can do is prioritize the side of the intercooler that needs the most flow. So the hot tank is going to come over here, it's going to come straight up. If I could actually tilt it up a little bit like that, like I said, this way, and let it hit more of the intercooler, that's fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But here, for the rest of it, I need to have as much going to the upper tank as possible. So if we sacrifice one corner of it, I mean, it's still going to cool, but
The cold air is coming out by where the
Exactly.
majority of the cooling is.
Exactly. So the battery box, that little battery that you got, we can put it this way
Yeah.
and, you know, maximize the ductwork.
Might need to cut a little out of here.
Yep. Beautiful. And we can put an 8L clamp with this bolt right here to hold it in place. Awesome. Alright, we need some straight through now, but for today we're just gonna, to mock this shit up, we're gonna take one of those flexible lines. So is this longer? I wonder how you screw that shit into it. Can you shove that in there? Okay. That's how the top radiator hose is gonna do. We could put a hard line or hose. A piece of hard line would be nicer.
Yeah. The less hose, the better as far as braking and
Right.
shit, right?
Okay.
Put that rubber around it to protect it.
Yep. This is one. Well, we can get a clamp just to hold it in there. At least it'll stay, and we can start making the brackets.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta open that hole a little bit more on the bottom. Bitch, huh?
Yeah. That's that,
Always something.
where the bolt hole is.
Yeah, I gotta bring it down a little bit more. Always something. Not a whole lot, but enough. Like not much, but
how are you going to run the lower one? Towards the wall and then along the wall, parallel?
Yeah, like right here. And then right here we're going to go down.
Right.
That's simple. And that is a piece of cake.
So the metal hose part is going through here, or what? Or is it the rubber?
No, it's the rubber part. See, we need to inflate the hole too high. So we need to take out the complete nut. And then the radiator will be in the right spot. In reality, we really should grind a little bit more down so that we can go ahead and put a grommet all the way around the hole so that you don't have metal against rubber, rubber against rubber with a nice grommet. So, we eyeballed it a little bit too high in reality. Nothing that can't be fixed. Almost perfect. less is in speaking. We're still missing a couple of nuts. I mean, it's just a tad. Might as well do it right now. Got all the tools out. No sense in cutting the corner. Here. Mm-hmm. So there is between the back of the radiator and this plate. There's 2 inches.
Right. Perfect for the fan.
Perfect. So I'm not concerned about relieving that one bit, picking up the space we need.
So the option is to take it through the side instead of through here.
Correct.
Like horseshoe, boom.
Like that, underneath the
Then you shouldn't have to lengthen the wire harness.
Room for both radiators, for both fans. And there's still a lot of room between the radiator and the bumper.
Yeah.
That if, another thing that I thought about was simply to we can lengthen this. If I wanted to put the radiator even further out,
Yeah.
just have to lengthen this neck. There is 6-7 inches that the radiator can move forward.
Okay.
It's just an immense amount of room. Yeah, we definitely got to move the radiator back to the other side, so it's properly centered. You got to massage that area over there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as cool air, plenty of cool air for the
Yeah.
air filter right there.
That's perfect. Because the air actually that's coming up here is going to have the intercooler duct pulling it up.
No, the intercooler duct is going to be going out. It's going to be around this side. And
well, it's going to be under the radiator and then coming up, right? So the radiator, hot radiator, is being directed towards the hood vents.
No.
No?
Towards the hood vent, yeah, but not towards the
intercooler.
Not towards the air cleaner. The air cleaner is going to have a straight shot of clean air.
That's what I'm saying. The bottom of the radiator is going to be the top of the duct.
Correct.
So cold air will be beneath it coming in to this space here for the intercooler and the intake off the lower ducting. The lower grill, whatever you want to call it.